Okay, let's play the next game. It's been a day since the last game. The first two games were played last night, and it's now the next day. Just got home from work, about to go out for dinner. I have about 15 minutes. We can squeeze in a few games here. This hand is clearly no good. That's 5 power, which is too much. This is okay, actually. This gives us 2 primal, effectively 2 shadow because we have the Vera's Favor. That will allow us to play the Feln Bloodcaster, so it's not too terrible. We do need another primal for the Yeti though. Uh-oh. Do I have to discard? Oh no. Don't discard. Oh, perfect. It's hard to count. When you have 8 or 9 cards, you have to actually like count them like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Oh, perfect. Actually, is it perfect? Because even if I play Mind Link this turn, next turn I'm unlikely to play Unstable Form because it turns it into a 4-drop, and if I draw a 4-drop, I still can't play it unless I have a non-depleted power source. So I'm actually thinking it's better if I just block it with this. Of course, if he removes it, I take 4 damage, but I think it's better than playing the Permafrost because I'm low on power, and if I play the Permafrost, I'm being really inefficient with my power usage. Oh wow. This is a temple? Oh no, he's using it on me. That's fine. I can't play the Yeti anyway. So the danger here is if he plays a Vera's Favor, I lose my unit. But he can't play the Dawnwalker again. Well, he can't play another 5 power unit this turn, so it buys me quite a bit of time. No, I think this 2/5 has got more value if I hold it here. Let's go ahead and permafrost this thing. I guess the question is, do I just go ahead and make this into a 5-drop? I am stuck on lands, so there's a small chance that I get a really good 5-drop, but chances are he has a removal spell, so I don't want to use 2 Echoing Form on this thing and then have him remove it with a Death Strike or something. Oh, he kills his own. So he did have the Vera's Favor last turn. So if we had blocked, he would have been able to kill our Bloodcaster. So we're kind of screwed here on power, which is very unfortunate because our hand is quite good. If we had another power and play Rain of Frogs, I think we can get rid of a lot of good cards in his hand. Now I can't even block this. Oh, sure. Get rid of my Withering Witch. That's fine. Perfect. Now we're good. The question is, do we Feeding Times this, or do we Echoing Form it? I think I would rather not take damage and just... Actually, I'm pretty high life total. I don't really care about this thing. I can kill it next turn no matter what. Let's just Rain of Frogs him. Yeah, perfect. Got rid of his... So the other... So he has a power source in his hand. We're not going to block, so let's offer him to trade. He has 2 power and a frog, so if he blocks, he's not going to be able to bring this back anytime soon. So I think that's fine. Nah, let's just not attack him. He's still being very aggressive with this. Because we can kill this forever with a Feeding Time, let's not put it into his void, because then we can't target it. Okay, so this is great. We're going to frog this thing, and then we're going to attack him. We'll leave this back to block. We're not that aggressive. So now we're doing good. My opponent has practically no cards in hand. We have a ton of cards in hand. I have a feeling we are strongly favored in this game, even though we did get power screwed for quite some time. One of my YouTube viewers told me that he does agree with the fact that I always hold these in my hand. He thinks that I should be using it on my units more often. I think I should definitely be flexible and not get pigeonholed into saving these for my opponent's threads. But I think in this particular case, I don't really want to upgrade this. Like, even if I use all 4, it goes from a 3-drop to a 7-drop. But I don't know. I think the risks are very great that you don't get a very good card. And I'm actually at 7 power now, so next turn I can draw 2 cards off of it. I feel like... Oh, well, my opponent's totally screwed here. He's mana flooded like crazy. I feel like these unstable forms, because I have Manlink in play already, is going to offer me a lot of value. Basically, turning my opponent's units into cards and then drawing them. So basically, this is draw 4 cards whenever my opponent plays a unit. Is that the best thing he has in his yard? Yeah. I mean, I can play this on his pig 4 times and I can draw 4 cards off of it. Let's see what I get. Oh dear. It's a... Oh hey, if that unit has Aegis, I don't actually get to draw it. That's super interesting. Alright. Oh, if I do it again, I won't be able to unstable. Yeah, you know what? We're having fun. I mean, I won this game, I'm pretty sure. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure I won this game, but let's have some fun. Draw a bunch of units. Wait. Did he... My opponent literally just made 3 units with Aegis and blocked Mindlink 3 times. I can't believe it. Yeah, we used 4 unstable forms, and 3 of the units that he got had Aegis in it, and as a result, we only got 1 unit out of the whole deal. It's kind of absurd. Oh, I should have just banished his Zenith Obelisk, I think. But I think it does not matter that much. Wow, what are the odds of that happening? 75% of the units he got were Aegis units. Yep, we still win. My opponent seems to have mana flooded out pretty badly, and I'm not sure I agree with the Varus choice in his deck. I think if you were to play with Varus choice, you need a very tempo-oriented, aggressive deck, and his deck maybe is really aggressive, but he didn't draw into that portion of his deck. So it looked like more of a slowish, controlling mid-range deck. In which case, I disagree with the Varus favors. Okay, this is a 2-power hand, but I can search for a primal, I can search for... Oh, this is a 3-power hand, effectively. That's actually almost good enough, because I have turn 1, turn 2 interaction, turn 3 interaction, turn 4. Huh. No, this deck needs power. Let's just go ahead and look for more power. Okay, this is okay. We have a turn 2 interaction spell. Then we have the Mindlink, followed by Rain of Frogs, which I think is pretty good. And if my opponent has a very aggressive token-based deck, then the Yidipult can be quite good. Yep, it's red. Let's see if this is a Power Knight or a Ronin. Wow. On the hunt. That's problematic. I have no way to beat that thing for quite some time. Uh-oh. Not good. That thing's gonna do a lot of damage to me. Very aggressive deck. Oh, it's 2 to play? Oh, it is. Okay. I think we Mind Link, and then following turn Rain of Frogs him and hopefully get a bunch of 1/1s to chump block with. And then hopefully get to 5 power, and we can just trade Champion of the Cunning with a removal spell plus the Hellhound here. What is my best draw? I think getting a removal spell would be quite good. Uh-oh. Taking 7 this turn. I think I might be too slow, even with the Rain of Frogs. Because this thing has overwhelmed. Oh, jeez. Going down to 12. I could very well die next turn. So, I think my hope is that this Rain of Frogs hits like... Oh! Wow, my opponent's deck is sweet. I don't think I can possibly win at this point. What can I draw? Not that. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Even if I get blockers, this thing has Overwhelm, and I'm getting hit for 7 for sure. I think that's it. I can block and take 9, go to 3. Alright. Alright. We'll go to 3. But what can I draw that will keep me alive, though? I have to deal with both of these units, because it has... Wait, this is 11 damage? Alright, I'll take 11 damage. Go to 1. Die to any burn. Oh, jeez. Hey, my opponent's deck is pretty sweet. A lot of free units. Even the Hellhound is very good in this deck. He's trading card advantage. I mean, this is a card disadvantage, but he's trading it for damage and speed, which is quite good. Is there any way to survive next turn? I think the answer is no, right? Because this thing is Overwhelm, and even if I frog this thing, yeah, there's no way I can survive this. I do think my opponent's deck is very sweet, though. I like it. I do have a feeling that my opponent's deck is probably not that consistent, based on what I've seen from his deck, but I still think it's a sweet-looking deck. Alright, let's do one more game before I head out for dinner. Let's see if we can get a 2-1 record in this batch of videos. This hand is too slow, no interaction for 4 turns. The problem with hands like this is because in order for you to get to these good cards you have, you need to draw more power. But if you're drawing more power, then you're definitely not drawing turn 1 and 2 interaction spells. Whereas if you're drawing removal spells for turn 1 and 2, then you're not drawing power. So, quite risky hand. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to discard with this hand very quickly. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cards already. That's 10 cards. I have to discard on turn 1? Really? No, okay, no, because I played the land. Okay. Ooh. It's a Horu Flyers deck. Alright. This card is quite powerful. I'm actually thinking of maybe Unstable Forming it. A random 3/3 is most likely not as good as this card. This card is very powerful. If you get to loot quite a bit. Get rid of a lot of lands. We'll wait 1 turn. This early in the game, he's most likely not incentivized to discard lands because he power because he needs the power. I think the looting early game now is not quite as good. I think it's much more effective later on in the game when you have 5 or 6 power already in play, and every new power you draw, you can discard right away. Okay, he's looking for more things to discard. Yeah, so this is not a true looter, because if you discard a useless 6 or 7 drop, which is what you usually do with a looter, you discard useless early game cards. With this card, if you discard a 6-7 drop, you're not going to get to draw anything because those are the most expensive cards in your deck. Or if you discard a 6 drop and you draw a 7 drop, that doesn't help you. So this is not a true looter. Do I still want to kill it? I think I do. I don't want to give my opponent the option. Because sooner or later, he's going to draw into a privilege of ranks, and he's going to get a lot of value out of it. Or if this is the deck that I'm thinking of, he may also be able to discard Dawnwalkers. Mindlink, perfect. Let's do that. Oops, I played the wrong land. That was a mistake. Let's not use it this turn. Because if I use it this turn, it'll turn into a 1-drop, and I can't play it. Also, do I want to trade Unstable Form into a 1-drop? Nah, I'll just use it on the Cthon here. Oh no, more Unstable Forms. Alright, let's just use it on here. Random 3-drop. I can also play that 3-drop. My opponent's thinking of countering it, but I have like 7 copies of this. So this is definitely not what you want to do though if you're like, because you know that Unstable Form is an echo, so you've just traded Protect for half a card, and you still can't stop me from drawing this unit. So that's a really bad trade for my opponent. Yep, absolutely. I have a good hand. All I need to do is survive. There we go. There's the brigade. How do I deal with the 8/8? Oh, well, that's easy. I'll permafrost it. And then I don't really... So I don't want to use Unstable Form on the 5-drop, 6-drop, because it becomes a 7-drop and I can't play it at all. So I think the best we can do is stem the bleeding a little bit. Maybe play it on here and see what kind of 1-drop I can draw. Okay, well that's not horrendous. So let's just do that and pass the turn. I'll take the 5, go to 7. Oh, jeez. That's huge. Alright, let's see. Now I have a problem. And that is these units are too big. And I don't want to use Unstable Form on either of these because they both become 7-drops and I only have 6 power, so I can't even play the unit. So let's just start with a Champion Cunning, and we'll chump block the 10-9 this turn. And hopefully... Yeah, we'll chump block it. And hopefully the Black Sky Harbinger with the 5/5 here together can hold back his Nostrix here. And we will Unstable Form the 10-9 because that's too big. Let's gain some life. So we're not going to block with the Champion of Cunning anyway. Oh, no, we will. We'll double block his Nostrix if he attacks with it. And he'll kill, most likely, the Champion of Cunning. Oh, no. That's not good. So I guess in this case... we chump block? Nah. We don't chump block because this is a 6-drop. We can Unstable Form it. And maybe it turns into a pretty powerful 7, 8, or 9-drop? The scary thing about 9-drops is there's only 3 of them in the game, and 2 of them are not good. What do we do here? So, with 2 plays, we can either play the Harbinger and 1 stable form. Actually, no, we can play that Harbinger and nothing else. Or we can play all 3 unstable forms onto my Harbinger and get and the Bloodcaster. But the problem of that is I'm taking 5 in the air no matter what. But if I play the Harbinger, I gain 6 life. And he can't attack with both of these. Nope. Let's gamble. Let's see what happens. I mean, I can also play the unstable form on his 6-drop, turning to 7-drop. Alright. That looks great. So let's just turn that into a 7-drop. And hopefully it's weaker than a 10-9. Does he have another protect? But this game is really interesting. I have no idea if I'm making the right calls. Because there's so many different options you have with unstable form, and I'm definitely not proficient enough with the card to know what the correct play is yet. But I feel like this line of play is okay. It's an 8/8. That's actually really funny. Okay. I think there are just as many good 8-drops, but let's just see what happens, I guess. Come on. Oh no. All right, maybe not so bad because I can block both of these. No, no, I can't. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, well that's fine. I'll just block the 6/6 here, and I'll block the 3/3 here. And wait, why is this thing attacking? Oh, it's not attacking. Oh, I can't. It's hard to see. So I'm taking 5 in the air, going to 3. The problem is I can never kill these. That's really bad. Oh god. Am I dead? I'm at 3. He has 3 flyers. Am I close to dead here? Let's shoot him for 1, getting a life. That way I'll be at 4, and if one of the enforcers hit me, I'll be at 1. And then we play the Harbinger here. And getting a crap ton of... Oh wait, do I even gain life? Because they're invulnerable to damage? No, I only gain 3 life because they're... Wow, that's really bad for me. So... If I block his Enforcer with my Harbinger, I don't gain life off of it because it doesn't take damage. That's really problematic. Huh. That's really bad. Oh no! I guess I do this. And take 5, go to 2? I mean, I don't want to chump, right? Can I even come back from this game? He's got too many flyers. And the fact that I couldn't kill them is a big problem. this is the randomness you get when you play with unstable form. I think I'm dead. I can't deal with 4 flyers. I only have 2. Even if I played Nykthos here, that's still just 3 flyers. That's it. Well, that was an interesting game. That was pretty fun. Yeah, there's too much going on in that game. There were a ton of times where I could have made different decisions and that could have completely changed the outcome of the game. So this deck is actually kind of skill intensive. Although it's also very random, so I'm not sure if you made the right play, it would have given you the result you expect because you just can't predict what you get from unstable form. For example, if when I played my unstable form onto his 6-drop and it turned into a 7-drop, it turned into a Nykthos, an 8/8 flyer. But if that was like, you know, that Skycrag 4/3 haste unit, 4/3 charge unit, then I would have been stabilized because I wouldn't be forced to use the unstable form on it again, turning it into a Roland. So that was, I think that's just. Sorry, my phone. I dropped my phone on the floor. So that's. Well, that was an interesting game. I don't have anything else to say about that. So I think we are 1 and 4 with this deck over the last 2 sets of videos. I think I'm gonna stop because personally I don't like this version of the deck that much. I think it's got a lot of problems and I haven't worked those problems out yet. So I think I'm gonna end it there. If you're interested in this deck, the deck list is in the description of the deck tech video, and you're more than welcome to improve upon it, add colors, and then I would love to see what you do with it. If you're able to make this deck better and do well with it, I would love to see how you did it and your deck list. So leave a comment below if you have any suggestions for me. The next set of videos I do will be on the green Mindlink deck, which I think is actually the best of the 4 versions. So I'll record those videos over the next few days and most likely upload it at the end of the week. Thanks for watching, guys.